Chapter 1. Divine Council Assembles. The air in the great temple of Nippur hums with the weight of unseen decisions. The gods have gathered, their voices not yet raised but already heavy with the gravity of what is to come. The walls, carved with the stories of creation, seem to breathe as the council assembles. Sanu, king of the heavens, takes his place upon the highest days, his eyes scanning the assembled deities like a storm gathering on the horizon. Below him, Enlil, lord of the winds and storms, shifts impatiently, his fingers tracing the edge of his throne as if measuring the balance of the world itself. The chamber is vast, its ceiling lost in shadow, but the flickering torchlight catches the glint of lapis lazuli and gold, the sacred metals of the gods. The scent of incense, myrrh, and cedar lingers in the air, thick enough to taste. This is no ordinary meeting. The gods do not convene lightly, and when they do, mortals feel the tremors of their decisions in the earth, in the skies, in the very breath of the world. Anu raises a hand, and the murmurs of the lesser gods fall silent. His voice, when it comes, is the sound of distant thunder, rolling and inexorable. The noise of mankind has become intolerable, he declares, his words carrying the weight of divine judgment. Their clamor rises to the heavens, drowning out the songs of the stars. They multiply like locusts devouring the earth, and their arrogance knows no bounds. Enlil leans forward, his expression unreadable. They have forgotten their place. He agrees, his voice a low rumble. They build cities that scrape the sky as if they could rival the gods themselves. They challenge the rivers, they defy the storms, and they grow ever louder in their defiance. A murmur ripples through the assembly. Some of the gods nod in agreement, their eyes gleaming with the cold fire of divine displeasure. Others hesitate, their gazes flickering toward the shadows where the lesser gods, the Igigis, stand in silent witness. Among them, Enki, the wise and cunning god of waters, watches with a knowing glint in his eye. He has always been the patron of humanity, the one who taught them the arts of civilization, who whispered secrets to them in the dead of night. But even Enki cannot deny the truth of what is being said. The world is changing, the balance is shifting, and the gods, in their infinite wisdom or perhaps their infinite pride, have decided that something must be done. The debate rages on, voices clashing like storm winds against the walls of the temple. Some argue for mercy, for patience, for the belief that humanity will yet learn humility. Others, led by Enlil, demand action, swift and decisive. Let us send the plague, one suggests. Let us starve them with drought. Another proposes floods, fires, the unleashing of beasts to devour them. But Anu, ever the arbiter, raises his hand once more. No, he says, his voice cutting through the chaos like a blade. If we are to act, we must act as one. The decision must be unanimous. The fate of mankind hangs in the balance, and the gods must agree. A hush falls over the assembly. The weight of the moment presses down like the heavens themselves. This is no small matter. The gods do not take such decisions lightly, for if they choose to destroy, they must also choose to create anew. And in the silence that follows, the question lingers, what will they decide? As the debate continues, the air grows heavier, the torches flicker as if sensing the tension. The gods, in their divine wisdom, are playing with forces beyond mortal comprehension. And somewhere, in the distant lands of Sumer, a man named Utnapishtim sits by the river, unaware that his fate and the fate of all humanity is being decided in this very moment. The council disperses, but the decision lingers, a storm yet to break. The gods have spoken, but their words are not yet law. And in the quiet that follows, the world holds its breath, waiting for the gamble to be made. What will the gods choose? Will they show mercy, or will they unleash their wrath upon the earth? The answer lies in the hands of the divine, and the fate of mankind hangs in the balance. The next chapter will reveal the consequences of their decision and the beginning of the end for all they know.